You're listening to Behind Enemy Lines, the podcast, bringing you wargaming news from around the world with your hosts Greg, Damien, and Dan.
Good evening and welcome to episode 66 of the Behind Enemy Lines podcast. Special Order 66, boom, go, gadget, stormtroopers. Welcome. I'm your host, Dan. With us tonight is, of course, Greg.
Holy shit, we made it through 2020.
And Damien.
Yep.
Who almost didn't make it through through 2020. But he's here now for the 66th episode of this. Welcome to our rambling talky talk podcast where we talk massive bullshit about war games, what we do, etc., etc. This is the last one for 2020 probably, unless we sneak another one in, which I highly doubt because it's almost Christmas and Greg's got to go fishing. Damien's got to be put on a cattle car and sent around the country to go and pick fruit or veg somewhere else. It's part of your serfdom. You signed up to it.
It's true, mate. You could end up in Tapuki.
Yeah.
Tapuki's not a bad place.
Yeah, it's not. No,
always the optimist. Good work there, Damo. Anyway, let's thank our patrons for gifting us all of their monies. Ellard Roberts, thank you for joining us recently. DeBeige Devil, as usual, amazing chap. And Andrew McCall, champion of the realm. So if you want to, support us. I nearly said sponsor us like we're one of those third world kids. If you want to support us on, if you want to support us in our endeavour, just look us up Behind Enemy Lines on Patreon. It's probably stickied somewhere on a page, knowing me, and I will continually bring up the fact of we have a Patreon throughout the episode until it becomes almost annoying. Anyways, Greg will now talk about more of our social media crap.
Well, that's because everybody's got to be on social media these days, right? So we are on Facebook, we are on YouTube, we are on Instagram. So you can check us out all over there. If you search Behind Enemy Lines, you'll probably find us. YouTube has had a video put up there recently. We kept our damn promise and got a video up there. So you can go and check out both Monkey and I playing Team Yankee. And really showcasing just how brutal a game Team Yankee is. So we get the whole game done in 37 minutes. It's
Fast
ridiculous.
Game's a good game.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And it's got a beautifully painted army, and my army is on there as well.
Oh, your army's all right, Greg.
Thanks, buddy.
When you going to do a Napoleonics video? Because I hear the audience is never screaming out for that.
Yeah, we are actually discussing that. I think
Sorry, that was just my death rattle.
Oh, right. We've agreed that we need to have a few more games so that we get a little more up to speed with the rule set that we're using.
No, that's not how the internet works. What you do is you play the game and you play it wrong and you wait for people to tell you you're wrong. The fastest way to get engagement is to do something wrong on the internet. The 21st century has taught us this, Greg. You know this. Just make loads of mistakes and people will be like, well, actually, you painted his buttons the wrong shade of bronze, and his tricorn should actually be a bicorn by now, because it's 1842. You know. Get them grogger nerds.
15 to 1812, they're wearing either stovepipe or Belgic shakos, mate.
Mate, I don't know, because they're like hats. It's like there's bicorns, there's tricorns. It's like, let's wear a big pointy hat. Let's wear another dumb looking hat. It's like, bruh. It's like, get over. We're not doing
Peninsula War, mate. There's no bicorns. There's no tricorns. Everybody is in Chaco.
It's not fashion of war. God, that's what it seems like. Hey, it's like just like ridiculous. Have at it. It's like go and line up and shoot some other dudes and hope for the best.
From 30 yards.
Yeah, it's like just walk forward and take pop shots every now and again, and if they get too close, like stab them with the pointy bit on the end of your gun, you know. And if you try and run away, there's some dude with a big pole trying to push you all forward. It's like, oh, but don't worry, you'll probably die anyway because you'll like get nicked by a bloody like a lucky shot. You're like, oh, that hit me right in the place that's not going to kill me, and then you'll get like, you know, tinnitus or tetanus and die. Not tinnitus. You probably get tinnitus anyway, firing a musket. You know, it doesn't seem like a fun thing. Anyway, enough about the old.
That's why we don't do it for real. We do it with soldiers.
Yeah, exactly. You leave that to the dead Frenchmen buried in Flanders or wherever they're dead now. Anyways, enough shitting on the French for now. Got to pop into some noob news. Tell you what, it's not going to be what's the word I'm looking for? Expansive, comprehensive, because it is coming up end of the year. Everyone's blown their load already, as it were. We'll start with things
and nobody can get anything made or shipped because of COVID.
COVID and Christmas, because everyone's still doing we'll still order just as much shit as we do for Christmas every year, and China's ground to a halt, and every container ship is ground, and if your country has COVID, then I suppose that's another layer of bullshit added into the mix as well. Fun times had
Here we
by
go.
none. What?
Here we go on Noob News.
I
Holy shit, Jamo's keeping us on task.
I forgot. He's pretty good. Going straight to Flames of War because, it's the first thing I look up on my computer. Bagration pre-orders are now open, so we don't have access to an early book as of yet. Greg should probably find a way to see if we can get some info on that and write up a little bit more of the old, hey, look at this thing coming, here's the tactics I'd use to kick your ass, etc., etc. But the pre-orders are...
get a hold of Chris tomorrow.
What? Yeah, okay, cool. So basically, Bagration forces on the Eastern Front, so it's more of the Germans. What have we got? Have we got any sneaky peeks of what we can order? We got a book.
Yes, you have
some cards.
A tank Kampf group.
What's in a tank hunter camp group? Well. If it isn't the world's ugliest wannabe Panzer, the Panzer 470. Yuck! I hate it. Oh, but wait. What are those cuties I see? Oh, hi. It's some Hertzes. Hey, Hertzes. How you doing? You want to do a little something later on? Because you tiny little tank with a big gun? Oh, yeah. Anyway.
It's actually not often I agree with you, but the 470 is fucking ugly. And the Hetzer is just a sexy little slater.
It's like, come here, you little wannabe. It's like a wannabe Stug, but it's like Stug's little boy. It's like, I got a big dick though, Dad. It's like, yeah, stick it in, break it up.
Can we please refer to it as a Panzerjäger 38T like it's supposed to be?
Nah, because we're not nerds. Couple of, what do we got? That's true. Got some. It looks like a little bit of everything from the book. Panzer Grenadiers, Wibbly Winds, a couple of 88s just for shits and gigs, and a battery of 4 105s. Oh, sorry, 10.5 centimeters. And,
thank you.
10.5s. It's a good little box. It's just I'm not a fan of the Panzer 470s, and there doesn't seem to be anything like new except for the Hitzers, which I think are all in plastic. Do I see the word plastic everywhere?
I believe they are indeed.
All plastic, all plastic, where it says this all plastic deal. So plastic Hitzers. So get excited, nerds, especially Wayne, because I know how much you love Hitzers.
So anyway, if you scroll a little bit further down the page, you can see that the Hetzer Tank Hunter platoon, you get 5 tanks in. You can also make the Marder. Is it the Marder 3 that was on the 38T hull?
The 38T.
So you get the option to make both. Yeah.
Ah, gotcha. Now, just looking at saying what I can see tokens for stuff, but I see the 505th Schwer Panzer Abteilung, but it's just, is that going to be King Tigers? We should be able to see them, right? Big boys?
505.
Yes.
505.
I have it on good authority.
So getting King Tigers. So that's good start. So that'll shut the nerds up. I've been waiting for that since like the German Normandy book.
Maybe not in Bagration.
5th Panzer Division, hopefully not as cheaty as the last time they were. 13th Panzer, and of course 878 Storm Division tokens. So we got an escort platoon. Ooh, and is an escort platoon like the Biglitz? The Blitz? Yes, STG-44 assault rifle platoons. Ooh, hopefully they come back. Once again, just the Elephant, Hornets.
All in plastic.
All in plastic. Wait. Where is it? Oh, plastic. Yep, plastic. Plastic Hitzers with the Marder option. You are correct, Greg. Elephant, which is not in plastic. I thought it was in plastic.
I think that's still in resin.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't say plastic. And Hornets, which is not in plastic. In February, going to get the Panzer 470s by themselves, Armoured AA Platoon in plastic. Armoured AA Platoon. Oh, which is the wibbly ones in plastic. Oh, that'll stop
not,
the...
No, that's not plastic.
It says plastic on it. In
Oh,
February.
shit, it does too.
Yeah, so it's got the quad or the Ostwind with its 3.7. Oh, that's nice. Nice. What else we got? Brumbars, but are you guys plastic? I have to keep clicking on to see if they're plastic. No, they're not plastic. I can see why you wouldn't have like an army of them. Panzerwerfer 42s. You're going to whiff some Panzers? Not in plastic. Oh, well. And then as we carry on, these are previous German releases, so we don't need to worry about those. So basically, we might see, even though they haven't shown them, we have to take an educated guess here as smart gentlemen who Googled in the 5 seconds that I was talking, the 505th Heavy Tank Battalion, Panzerschwerabteilung, blah, blah, blah. Does it have...
Schwerpanzerabteilung.
Yep, does it have King Tigers? And yes, it does. So, we have to assume that it has King Tigers, even though we haven't read the book yet. But Greg will try and
they had King Tigers on the Eastern Front, though.
What?
The 505, I don't think they had King Tigers on the Eastern Front.
Oh, don't make me look up their... Don't make me look up their operational blah blahs, because that's going to take at least 2 seconds. Hang on, just go to images. Charging Knights of the Eastern Front, so that's kind of a giveaway, Greg.
They had Tiger 1s.
Didn't they basically just offload all the Tiger 2s straight into the bulge and whatever was left shoved into the defense?
Yeah, they went to the 506.
Hang on, shut up and listen. Alright, here we go. So this
Get your radio voice on.
This Tiger 2 from the Schwerpanzerabteilung 505 with a unique marking of a charging knight on horseback. The heavy tank battalion was formed on January 1943 and fought at Kursk, refitted with Tiger 2 in 1944 and continued fighting at the Eastern Front. The battalion's top scorers include Wilhelm Knuth with 68 tank kills and Heinz Mausberg with 50 plus tank kills. So yeah, there's gonna be some King Tigers. What? Not some.
I'm calling it now.
What,
I'm not seeing them.
Well, then the book is going to be inaccurate. Because if it's from so it says fought from Kursk, refitted with a Tiger 2 in 1944. 1944 is late war at the Eastern Front. Where are they going to appear?
Probably later.
When are they coming? The peasants demand King Tigers.
Oh, look, hey, I'm the first person that wants King Tigers back, mate. I've got a fucking platoon of them over there who are dying to come out of their little holes.
Not cool. More King Tigers required. Anyway, actually, should I read what the tokens say on them? Do they actually say something like, no, it doesn't actually say, hey, it's King Tiger. I was hoping there was maybe one that said King Tiger, and you'd be like, I got you, loser. But we didn't. We did. All right. So what else are they doing? They're going on about Christmas gifting, so it's like, here is what you get your partner or person who doesn't care about war games but lets you do your own stupid nerd stuff without disturbing you get for you. So you just point out, I want a box of Tigers, I want a box of IS-2s, I want a box of M10s or Churchills or whatever, and that's how they work. The bags and stuff were delayed. We didn't talk about that last one, so you can get the patches though. So the bags have been delayed. It wouldn't. It's normal, and you get patches again for your bags with your name on them. I was meant to get a patch for my bag, but I never did it. But then I was thinking you could pretty much just get these done at like a local person who does embroidering and stuff. Maybe, I guess I'm not a doctor.
You mean
that's true. You're not.
Yeah, the nameplate for the bag. I don't know. Not many articles. Let's go and have a look. What about the other game? World War 3. Anything new? They're still riding those high wave of bloody World War 3 Soviets. So T-80s are still doing T-80 stuff.
Those T-80s are going out like bloody hotcakes, aren't they?
Oh
yeah, I managed to see some at Club on Sunday, and they're a really, really nice model. So I have to get me a hold of some of them.
They are a beast. I've seen them in action. It was just. It was tough to watch the guy get his shit pushed in when he was when they were just. It was not fun for the British that day. So yeah, not Yeah, they were pretty good. Like, they're just bouncing shots. They're basically the West Germans. It's like, yikes. So yeah, but
the T80s I reckon are going to be able to pull a fucking big ass hole in the McCavers as well. So your McCaver force is going to get its ass ripped by T80s.
Oh, Merkava. Are you trying to say Merkavas?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to say like a combination of like Michaela and Cicada, and it's like, that's not a tank.
Merkava.
The Merkava. My Merkava's down to go, boom. And then
look at the Merkava.
Merkava took out that Syrian T-72. I don't think anyone in Israel speaks like that, unless they're visiting. Just stick one of those bits of paper in the wall, or whatever they do over there. Anyway, enough crazy Christians. I don't know.
Hey, you should segue into the fact that Battlefront opened their store. That's noob news.
That is absolutely noob news. Did any of you go?
Oh yeah, I got on a plane and traveled for 2 hours and then picked up a whole bunch of shit, then brought it back. Oh, no, that's right, I didn't because
Well, it's lucky I went then.
Yeah.
It would still be cheaper than getting it posted down to you.
Oh my god. Yeah. Holy shit. So I went there and I was like, because they're like, we can ship it to you if you don't live like next to the store. And I was like, cool. So I go and buy 2 Gal Force 9 battle box, or put them in the cart, and they worked about $60 for the 2 of them. I was like, sweet. It's like, alright, click, and it's like shipping $50. I was like, hello, bro, I'm not ordering from Amazon, I'm ordering from Auckland. And I talked to Chris and he's like, that's what our courier charges. And I was like, bruh, you guys need to like not use whoever you're using because they fucking suck. So yeah.
But
I'll just use Greg as a mule, so don't worry.
Wouldn't it so it'd be a set price up to a certain weight. To give you an example, no, it just gets worse the more you order. So I went to order a box of MLRS just to do some numbers, crunch the numbers, I was like, all right, that was $30-$40, and it's like, and $16.50 shipping. I was like, well, it's easier just to go to Mighty Ape and pay, I think, $10 more and for the product and still save versus the shipping. If Mighty Ape had it.
If they had it in stock at the time, which they didn't, but I was like, oh no, dang. I was like, listen, Daniel, you spaz, you've still got choking. You've still got a gazillion Abrams to paint up. Do those first. And I was like, no, I need MLRS and stuff. And it's like, no, but I'll get round to it. But yeah, the store. How was the store? Is it cool? Got any gaming tables?
Got any what?
Gaming tables? Tables for gaming?
Yeah, there's 6 tables that were set up out back.
Nice. That
are ready to take games. So they had a variety of board games that played out. So they had Aliens was there, and they had Star Trek out, and they had Dune out, and some of the other games. So 6 tables out at the back. But I was talking with Casey, who said that they have planned out that they have room for 12 tables out there. So they can hold 12 table tournaments. Which would be quite cool.
So 12 tables, did you say? So that's 24 players?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's some mini tournaments to have. Just like what we used to have back in Historic Games days when we used to have mini tournaments in the store that used to be in Auckland there. For all of those people who lived in Auckland and remember that was a great wee store. Great wee store. Yeah. Oh, geez. You know what we forgot to do?
What's that?
We forgot to, don't we normally thank our sponsors at the beginning and all that other bullshit?
Yeah. Better give them a thank.
Hi, Battle Kiwi. Good work, buddy. I see you doing a lot of shipping. Oh my god, crazy Christmas shipping, I assume.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah. So buy all his stuff, as the ad will say. Yeah, he does a lot of great stuff. He was tinkering with some lighting I saw the other day. So LEDs and wiring and fun times, or either that or it was a customer doing it. So one of those extra add-ons that you can do with some of these terrains is add LEDs and do it. Dice of War got some new stuff back in stock. I saw that.
True.
So they'd restock some of the more popular dice sets and tins. that everyone seems to love, and those little booklet thingies for storing your cards in, which are the perfect size for Team Yankee and Flames War cards, which is really cool because they are an odd shape. And of course, Titan Terrain, they are right. They had their moments.
I guess
He is working. He is working on some big news.
everybody knows it's you.
No, he's a really good guy. Trust me. He's working on some big news, you know, but he can't tell you
Who's
the big
a really
news.
good guy?
The
Who
guy,
are you talking about?
The guy who runs Titan Terrain.
Titan Terrain? I heard he was a fucking douche.
Well, you know, that's like your opinion, man. And he's all right guy. You just leave him be. But he's working on and has got and is gonna get. So he, oh fuck it, it's me. I printed out some of the 15 mil terrain, right? That I have on file, right? But I'm waiting for the computer files for them. So I've got the files that let me burn them right into my laser. But I've just got to get, because I bought the business, as some of you know, a year back or so. But I've got to get they're called Fusion 360 is the program. Stu, who's on the program before, who is on tabletopterrain.com. Go and support his Patreon too, because you actually get something out of that. He uses Fusion 360 to do all his design. So I need those designs so I can pull off the instructions. I can make the instructions and publish it so that people know how to put the stuff together. At the moment, what I have in front of me is an actual really cool convenience store. So if any of you ever played Modern Warfare 2, you remember there's a mission where Ramirez is getting yelled at all the time, and they're telling him, Ramirez, get to the top of that building, Ramirez, do this, Ramirez, shoot the Russians, etc., etc., etc. I have like a wonderful little square American type Quickie Mart shop
cool.
that I've got here. I'm just working on maybe making some signage for it so that you can have like different kinds of stores, gun stores, convenience stores, liquor stores. I'm out of ideas for stores. But that was not it. I went and found another file because I've just got all these files. And I'm printing them out and putting them together without instructions. So I'm having a read. And I've got this massive warehouse / factory. And it's double doored, and it's about oh, come on, maths. Actually, hang on, I've got a tape measure. Hang on, I'm gonna measure it, tell you how big it is. Wait.
Oh no.
Just hang on.
He's got a tape
It's
measure.
almost like
It's
almost like we're waiting for him to send
If
a
I can't
dick pic.
self-promote on this channel, where can I self-promote?
On your website.
Shut up. So it is. Oh my god, a scale ruler. Why are you so dumb? Here we go. So it's about 18 centimeters long
Okay.
by 13 centimeters wide. At its tallest point, it is 11 centimeters tall. But it's got two big old doors in it. So actually, what I'll do is I'll put it on the Behind Enemy Lines page. But I did a little measurement for the garage doors, and you can quite comfortably fit Merkavas through it, and you can quite comfortably fit Abrams through it.
Oh,
So
nice.
that is pretty much every tank in the game, except I think for the fat ass Tiger I'm looking at here. Actually, the Tiger's ass does not appear to be that fat. Excuse me while I grab a Tiger.
That's not.
Does it fit? Oh yeah, it perfectly fits the Tiger. Right, all the Flames of War tanks fit in it, so that's great. But it's a building, and I made it so the roof can come off. I'll put that on our Behind Enemy Lines page. I'll also blow
cool.
stuff with it. Oh, excuse me, but it is a neato little building. But I have a whole bunch of 50mm stuff, so it's all generic-y kind of thing. So once I get those up and running, I'll be able to here's more stuff for people to buy, and I've actually so I can crack out a 15mm range. I still got another couple of big surprises to come in the new year to finish off the range. So if you look at my range, I've got a range of fortress gates, fortress walls. But there's the thing that's missing and is actually blank is the one called Fortress Gate. I've got the Fortress Gate. I'm going to make the instructions for how to put it together. It's a big beast. The Fortress Gate is like 15 inches by 10 inches thick. You know, it's a big piece of wood, and
Holy
and if
shit.
you put them all together, it makes like, you know, a full 4 foot of fortress walls. It's like
That's ridiculous,
Imperial fists would jizz if they saw this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that good. Anyway, thanks to that sponsor, Titan Terrain. We're back to your regular scheduled programming, which was noob news. That was kind of noob news. I got new stuff on the way. There you go. So I'll put
That's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, no, hang on. Calm down, nerd. Games Workshop have delayed Death Guard because of the plague. Ha! Irony. So the literal plague has slowed down the new Death Guard codex and models from being shipped and released to us, the peoples. So unfortunate. New releases. A lot of Blood Angel stuff coming out. Apparently when you click on releasing...
Is it strange?
What?
There's a whole heap of new Blood Angel stuff coming
Well, because
out.
they got a codex.
Yeah, I know they got a codex, but it sort of seems like, I suppose Christmas. Blood Angels are dicks.
And they're red, like Santa. Dashing through the heretics, PTSD is in my jeans, killing everyone, drinking all the blood. Yeah, so there doesn't seem to be much in the way of happening with Games Workshop, but Games Workshop always just turn around and surprise you with like, hey, you want to see something cool, and you're like, what? And then you get blown away, and you're like, whoa, holy shit, it's the new blah blah. Like, what was the new blah blah the other day? That video game that I've absolutely forgotten the name of. Basically, Left 4 Dead, but with inquisitorial crew. Have you seen that one, Damien?
Nah.
Do you even know what Left 4 Dead is?
No.
Oh, okay. So Left 4 Dead is a 4-player zombie game where you each have a character and they go around and you shoot zombies and you try and escape each map.
Okay.
It was really popular and really cool, and now the Warhammery dudes, well, not Warhammery dudes, but someone else has made a copy of it, similar to it. I'm just going to find out what it's called.
Very interesting.
Warhammer, what is it? Was it Warhammer Left 4 Dead? Yeah, Warhammer. It's not called Left 4 Dead. I mean, there's the Aegis or the. It's called Dark Tide. That's it.
Dark Tide.
So look up Dark Tide. It's pretty cool. There's an ogre in it, Damien. You'll like that. He's real stupid. But there's also like the Warhammer Universe one, which is Vermintide and Vermintide 2.
Oh, yes. And there's some weird inquisitorial chick running around with a hammer.
Yeah, she's probably a priest.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's like similar to Vermintide, and that's similar to Left 4 Dead, which is all those games. Oh, and if you want to get complicated, it's also like Deathwing, which is all sorts of mentalness and repetitiveness if you like killing gene stealers and gene stealer cultists over and over and over again. Like,
who doesn't?
Oh, dude, I had the heavy flamer one time, and we turned off, damage to friends, and it was just awesome because you just get the heavy flamer and you just burn everything all day long. Your screen is nothing but a big screen of burning yellow, and all the screaming like gene stealer folks and all the little cultists. Oh, and one of the really cool things in that game was like I was reloading my flamethrower, and I was like, I wonder if I can just body check this cultist. Yeah, just sprint in Terminator armor full tit into one and just poof, dead. So that was interesting. It's like use your bulk to just destroy little people. It's a good old game. Sure. Yeah, so that's a new one, Dark Tide, coming out. That looks awesome. So Damien, when you get a chance, not right now because I know you'll go on your phone and do it. Dark Tide. Watch the trailer. Warlord. What is Warlord doing? Warlord doing anything good? What's this game?
No, the new releases they had were for Victory at Sea. Right, so there's a lot of
I'm clicking on one that says new and coming soon. Okay. It's that airplane game, but with jets. Oh, lots of Victory at Sea. Oh my god, so much Victory at Sea.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely hate that they're on those weird lifted up bases,
Why?
It just puts me off. Are
you gonna play the game?
Nah.
There's no problem there.
I'll probably play the older version with the bigger scales or the smaller scales, because I've got a fleet for that. But it's just like, oh, it just puts me off. You know, so when people base tanks and Flames of War, it's like, oh, that puts me off. Yuck. Minus 10 points, House Gryffindor. Yuck. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be much else that they're doing. That's pretty poos. Do some more cool stuff, guys. Look at me trying to make companies do cool stuff. It's like, come on, bro, we're trying real hard. You know,
make your own companies do cool stuff.
This is the worst time to try and make them do cool stuff when all the workers are
like,
going, fuck this, man, I want to go on holiday.
It's like, just do something new and exciting for us peasants. It's like, but we want to go on a break. It's like, come on, you didn't do anything during COVID. It's like, come on, bro. Mantic, you do anything new? New releases. I love clicking this. See, let's just go to the website. I'm like basically clicking websites. You can do this at home without the entertainment.
No, you can't. You need to listen to this. You
listen to us. This is like, we're old school radio basically, so you have to listen to us. Still goblins. I already talked about goblins last week. Come on, guys. Something other than goblins. Sort your shit out. It's gonna be so mean. It's like, Mantic have never sent us anything for free, so I'm not gonna. I won't. Have they sent us stuff before, Greg?
They haven't.
Or have you like not checked the email in like a year and like, whoops. Yeah, someone needs to send us free stuff. Stuff to review.
I wait for Titan Terrain to send me some stuff to review.
Nah, I hear that guy's a dick. So don't worry about them. They don't send free stuff to people. They send stuff to their customers. He's very busy doing Christmas stuff though. It's like, oh my god. It's like, who would have thought that people wanted nerd stuff for Christmas? It's like, oh, not this guy who has to spend like half his after work days getting high off like burning MDF. No idea what's in those fumes. Yeah.
Carbon.
No, not carbon. It's formaldehyde and all sorts of other wonderful things. But when you burn them, they turn into different kind of gases. You know, remember that from science class when it turns from a solid to a liquid to a gas and it becomes something different. You remember Greg? Fifth form science? Fourth form if you were smart like me? No?
Fifth form, sixth form, seventh form, yeah.
Alright, calm down, science nerd. Yeah, mine was just blowing stuff up and setting people's pencil cases on fire. What does hydrochloric acid do to a pencil case? It melts it and melts all the felt tips inside. It's like, oh shit, I'm gonna get in trouble. Detention. Yeah, so don't do what I did. Yeah. So science. Don't huff fumes. That was the point of the story. What else you got? Anyone do anything good? I mean, they're all doing good stuff. It's Christmas, man. This Christmas sucks. This is the worst news wargaming podcast ever. It's like, got any news? It's like, nah. Can you talk shit for another 20 minutes? It's like, oh, probably. Yeah, this is going to be a somewhat short podcast, as you can imagine, because distinct lack of news. But like one of those,
there's just no stuff going on.
We need one of those segments where we get like cute cats and kittens like they do on the news. It's like, oh, slow news day. It's like, better bring up the local news stories. All right, I think we'll take a break there unless you've got some new news, and we'll come back and we'll talk about our club and New Year's and all sorts of future promises that we're obviously going to break like almost like on day one because we're just that good.
Nice.
You think? Yeah. Break? Yeah. Good. Yeah.
That's good to me.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah,
just making sure. Jeez. Yeah. Don't sound too enthused. Jeepers creepers. Right, boy. This is some ads.
I'm so enthusiastic. I'm almost dozing off, mate. It's all good.
When are you not dozing off? Go on, Granddad. Need tokens, terrain, or custom battlefield accessories? BattleKiwi.com has you covered. With a wide range of laser cut MDF and acrylic, it has something to suit everyone's wargaming needs. Ranging from the battlefields of World War II to the far future of Infinity, BattleKiwi.com has it all. Visit BattleKiwi.com, and for a 5% discount, use the code BEL5. Dice of War. Dice of War supply custom and historical wargaming dice and accessories. Unique designs to suit your gaming requirements. Visit the online store today at diceofwar.com.au. Danger! Danger! Is your battlefield in need of terrain? Visit titanterrain.nz. They've got all the laser cut MDF terrain from historical, modern, and futuristic. Visit titanterrain.nz or follow them on Facebook.
Welcome back to part 2 of episode 66 of the Behind Enemy Lines podcast, the Christmas wrap-up for Fuck Off 2020.
Yeah, what a piece of shit year this has been. Unless you're an introvert who likes staying home and painting, then it's an absolutely fantastic year for you. I hope you painted all of your miniatures.
You would have had heaven.
Yeah, they would have. It's like, I thought it was pretty cool. I didn't mind it. Unfortunately, I managed to work throughout the whole thing, which is really annoying. Yeah. Would have liked to have just stayed home and got paid, but unfortunately, we're connected and interlocked and blah blah, working from home, so I got to work from home. But I got to wear my jimmy jams the whole time, so it was absolutely fine. I still continue with that tradition to this day. So.
Oh, you don't? Seriously?
But jimmy jams?
Yeah.
I'm wearing them right now.
Oh, dude.
I do serious meetings. If someone tells me to turn on my webcam, I am absolutely fucked. It's like, why are you wearing a Star Wars dressing gown? It's like, well, you see, it's cold, and I like to wear a dressing gown because underneath it there's not much on, and I don't think you want to see that. Or maybe you do.
Number one, it's not a dressing gown; it is a robe.
It's just my robe, my stormtrooper robe.
I wear my robe.
My robe, or is it a Batman robe? No, I think it's a stormtrooper robe. I can't remember. It's in the cupboard.
Which is it?
I don't know. It's in a cupboard. I also have an hoodie.
Oh, do you really?
I have an hoodie. It's awesome. It's like, if you don't know what an hoodie is, it's like a giant, furry, oversized hoodie, and it's really great. Super warm too, but a little too warm. You know what I mean? And if you can't wear it now in summer, but if you're a foreign listener in the northern hemisphere, try and order yourself or friends an hoodie for Christmas. Don't worry, you can't get the wrong size. Their size is always too big, which is great. You'll love that hoodie. And if Woody wants to flick me a few bucks for every referral, that'd be super great. So get a loved one an Woody to make up for you buying the Indominus box set, because you know you did, and you didn't tell her, and she'll be angry if she finds out.
I didn't.
Didn't you? You didn't get buy an Indominus? I'm pretty sure you wouldn't have done this.
I haven't bought any. I haven't even seen new 40k. Not played it. Nothing.
Naughty boy. All right. So normally this bit is what we talk about what we did at club. So I'll let you guys go first because your club was fun.
That was awesome. It was awesome. So yeah. Last club of the year. So our club president, because he's an awesome dude, bought everybody pizza. So we had some pizzas in the corner. We had 1, 2, 3 games of 30k going, and 1 teaching session of Team Yankee. So it was a really good club. I managed to break out my word bearers against Darren's Dark Angels. He brought the Lion, who has new rules, and is a bit of a beast. So there were some side bets going on who would win a fight between the Lion and Lorgar. The answer to that is the Lion.
I mentioned so.
We were playing. I can't remember the name of the mission. Mission number 5 in the Age of Darkness book. So it meant that all my tanks were scoring units.
Oh, nice.
So at the end of the game, all I had left on the table was 2 rhinos, both with 2 hull points left, a Spartan with 1 hull point left, and Erebus.
Ugh, Erebus.
Meanwhile, on the Dark Angel side,
what a cuck.
On the Dark Angel side, there was a Termite, there was a Lion, and some, what is the Blade Guard or whatever they are?
Guys with shields.
Yeah, that's them.
Yeah.
Some of them and a few other Marines, and I won.
Oh, by technicality, I surmise.
Because my tanks were scoring units, and I had a tank in my deployment zone. I had a tank in Darren's deployment zone, which meant I got most points, even though I lost my mark and price of failure for that. I lost, so it didn't matter. I won. He had no scoring units.
Damn. How annoying. All right, so it's important to make sure that you stock up on scoring units.
My next 30k army is what are they called? Not Mechanicum. They're called something else. In the 30k.
Mechanicum?
No, they don't. Hang on. They're not called Mechanicum. Is the new? Oh no, Admech. No, they are called Mechanicum. Admech is the new name for them. Yeah. So my new army is Mechanicum. I'm doing to go along with a theme of like robots and robot people.
Other Damien played his Mechanicum on against Andrew's Iron Hands, and Mechanicum are broken as.
Yeah, especially if you get the bigger robots that have those. What gun is them? There's
Castellax.
Let me just find it. The Castellax, I think, is the Castellax battle automators are cheese. With the Darkfire cannons are even more cheese.
Yes.
So they're very, very nasty, and you can take a lot of them. You can even take an HQ choice as one of them. They've got.
I really liked his paint job too.
The paint job.
His paint
they're
job's
amazing.
really cool. Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta see this. All right, so yeah, my list consists of I can never play Zone Mortalis with them because they're all too big. They're all monstrous. They're monstrous creatures too, which if you played old Warhammer or this edition means absolute murder town on anything. I've got a pile of Darkfire dudes. I've also got 2 Mechanicum Macro Carad Explorators. I think they are those. Also, that goes along with that pile of stuff. I've got some Thalix cohort, and I think I've armed them with lightning guns or whatever they are. Also, I've got 2 Thanatar siege automata with the big mortars on them. Oh no, sorry, I don't have that first thing I mentioned. I have 2 Trios armored conveyors. And just for shits and gigs, I'm looking at picking up and have picked up some Ursacs. Now, what are those? Well, they are a robot fast. I think they're the fast attack slot because they've got jetpacks. They have.
Yeah, they're cool. I like those figs, and the jetpacks are neat.
Yeah, and they got the claws. They're initiative 2, so obviously I'm not going to use a lightning claws. I'm going to use a power fist because what it is they have a chest gun that causes instant death. And what they do is they'll hunt down Terminators. That's it, and they can't be, and because they're toughness 5, they can't be doubled out by the Terminators' power fists. So they'll just lose a wound, and they'll be like, no dramas. And it's like, have you seen my chest gun? Eat death rays, and they'll just die. So my army is full of cheese. So, but the hard counter to most of the Mechanicum stuff is you just a navigator. One
What's that?
A 45-point unit. The Arch Nobilis Navigator stuff. And they just have that third eye, and they do a little trick where they go, look into my eye, look into my eye, look into my eye, and you have to pass an initiative test. And very much like old school Tomb Kings, Mechanicus and Mechanicum ain't too good with their initiative of 2 for most of them. Some have 4, but you've got to roll under your initiative or you die. So, yeah, one of the slight issues is you can get lasered by a 45-point unit. So, just try and avoid all navigators at all points in the game. But yeah, what was actually happening at my club? Unless you had a Napoleonics game going on there, Greg, at the same time?
No, Napoleonics because I was playing 30k.
Okay, well, my apologies. Our last club was last night. We had 2 games of 40k running, a shit ton of board games, and Magic was happening, and also some Saga, 2nd edition Saga. Was playing. It looked like Vikings on someone else who looked like Vikings. They all look the same to me. Brightly coloured blonde dudes with axes, so I assume it's all Vikings. What else did I see? That was it. Yeah, so two big games of 40k happening. One was Gene Stealer Cultists versus Firstborn Space Marines, which was interesting to see. I haven't seen those in a while. But also watched the game very closely of Necrons versus Imperial Guard with 4 tanks and a shit ton.
Oh yeah.
That went surprisingly weird, and I think it was 1,200. No, it's 1,500 points, but because we're still kind of new to the game, the 9th edition. Sorry, it does seem to drag. Like, I don't know what it is, but it might be just because we're unfamiliar with the rules right now. But it did go on for a very long time. It's a game of maneuver now, and everybody anyone who's seen games, it's all about taking objectives and maneuver. So it's not about sitting still. So Tau are basically in a bit of trouble because they love castling up, sit in the corner, marker lighting you, run them like pew pew. But this is a game you can still win when all your units are dead. You know, so that's
what
you can still win a game of 40k if all your units are dead. If you're ahead in point, if you get tabled, right, and you're ahead in points because you sat on objective, say it's turn 5, right, and you've been like, you sat on objectives, you captured objectives, you've raised banners, you've burned banners, you've done all that, you've deployed into like their back line, you did all that stuff, you killed, and say you got lucky and you had one of your secondary objectives to slay the warlord, you killed that warlord, pow pow. And they've just been sitting there and they've just been shooting you like, I'm having a great time just blazing away, but they haven't moved. They haven't done any of that stuff. They've very much turtled up. They've marked at you and they're like, yeah, no, I reroll all my bullshit. But they forgot to move. Now it's turn 5. They've wiped out your army. It's like, boom, got you, bitch. Your army's wiped. It's like, cool story, bro. But I'm now up so many points to your points. What the Tau have to do is now go and capture all those objectives. But they cannot generate enough points to win. Because I don't think anywhere in the 9th edition book it says, if you are wiped off the table, you lose. And then if you want to rub salt in that wound, you just make sure your army's fully painted to get that extra 10 points on top.
That's cheeky.
It is cheeky because I saw it in the first game that I saw of 9th edition. Guy lost literally everything, had like half a dude left, and because he wasn't turtling or castling, he was moving around, capturing objectives, doing like secondaries and stuff, and just making the points up. And you just generate points so you get so far ahead that the other person can't catch up. Yeah, that was good. It did take a while, and I did see some absolute bullshit once again by Jason, pulling things out. Like literally, he lost. I think in one turn he lost 6 Necron warriors to shooting, and then rolled something like 6 6s, and they all came back.
Oh my.
And you can understand the guard guys like, all my work, all my shooting wasted, and I could see it. The guard player was getting shat on. I was like, oh my god, this is not great. But yeah.
How much firepower was the guard player pumping into the unit?
Oh, just like whole squads trying to annihilate them, and a couple of tanks are adding their like 2 cents as well. I was like, oh.
And the Necrons just go, yeah, get knocked down.
Yeah. But I did see a whole bunch of destroyers get knocked down, but because you have to roll all the 5s up for all their wounds. Yeah, they got like 3 wounds, and they have to roll 3 5-ups to get one back. I think that's a fantastic addition because you remember destroyers were just getting back up and like, and you're dead, and you're dead, and you're dead. But this is a really good add to it. But it was like a first game with new armies and a couple of new players. Our club's getting quite large now, which is interesting to see. It's like, 200 odd Facebook members, and there were at least 50 people, I'd say, showed up for the last night of the game, which is really good. It doesn't generally end up like smelling terribly bad because it's a big space, and there's actually female humans there too, so it doesn't stink of like total nerd stink. And we may get a little bit drunk there at the same time because there's beers. So because remember ours is in a pub, so it's where we play our too. So I just thought it was interesting, and just for like what I'm getting into next year, I think I'm gonna move into looking at doing 2nd edition Saga.
Oh, okay.
Because I did have that fully painted Militant Christie list that I used that one time, and you beat me, and I was like, ugh, back in the box, and never pulled him out again, which seems wasteful. So I'm gonna get back into that.
I steel clubbed you.
You didn't steel club me. You didn't tell me the rules. That's what.
I did tell you the rules.
You didn't. You're like, I was like, shoot my crossbows now, and you're like, but you already used the move to walk forward, and I was like, oh, thanks for the heads up, lame Greek, and yeah, that annoyed me, and I was like, go in the box, and I'll never look at you again. But those miniatures don't deserve to be in a box for the amount of 5+ years that they've been in there. They deserve to come out and be played with and have their day on the field. So it's all.
Do you want me to send them to you?
No, I actually have those here.
Are you sure?
Yes, because it's a fully painted army, and I don't give away fully painted armies. Yeah, it's gonna get a hoon on the field, so that should be interesting to see. I do have to get rid of some of my other shit though, because I have. It's just a guy who's like just says one thing and then contradicts himself immediately by saying I need to get rid of some of my shit. So I will be probably selling some older stuff that I don't use and will never probably use again, because it's just taking up space, and I've got to rearrange my room to make it more viable for games that I like to play, rather than just like, because you know how every time I go to a Flames of War tournament I paint a brand new army.
Yep.
And that's kind of not sustainable space wise. I mean, it's a great thing to aim for. Like every time you go, you take a brand new army that you paint a brand new army for. But jeepers, if you ever walk,
you end up with a lot of armies.
You end up with a lot of armies and a lot of no space. Like sitting right next to me is literally 3 armies. That's just on these 3 shelves here. But if I
painted or unpainted?
Absolutely painted. Then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and in the bags 22. I've got about 22 painted armies, just for Flames of War. That doesn't include 40k. That doesn't include 30k. That doesn't include all the other little game systems that I painted shit for. So yeah, I've got to. It's downsizing. So I'll get rid of some of those things. So hit me up if you want some stuff, but I'm going to charge you for it. I'm not going to give away free. I'm not a retard. But yeah, looking at playing some old games. Yeah, what are you guys plans for the new year? What are you going to do? More Stugs, Damien?
What am I going to do in the new year?
Yeah.
Oh, think about getting another job, maybe.
Oh yeah. Go back to the warehouse.
Yeah. No. But yes. I am very, very keen on getting my ass around to Monkeys and actually playing some games. So I just have to see what's going to happen after Christmas, New Year's, and what's happening with my servitude in the fields.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Don't upset the landed gentry. They'll whip you too hard, and you won't be good enough for any other job. Hey, good news. You could probably get a minimum wage job now, because they're going to pay 20 bucks.
I'm earning my schmeckles, that's for sure, every day.
I imagine if you're out in the fields picking strawberries, I imagine you're doing quite a lot.
Listening to those entitled bastards, and they're all going, "Oh, if I can do anything, it's an easy job. Anybody can go and pick." I'd like to see those pricks get out there and fucking pick for a couple of hours.
No, fair enough.
Yeah.
They wouldn't do that.
They wouldn't.
They're just banging on about lazy New Zealanders who don't want to travel to a different city and then pay rent to live in a different city and then pick for what's known to be an abusive type predatory thing with all the, what do they call it, fruit picking stuff. They withheld wages. And let's not forget that because you were collecting a benefit or because you're unemployed, you're now earning wages. Now when you're finished, you then need to go back on said benefit, and that is not easy to do.
No.
So
plus, they're the first ones to have a big fat fucking cry. And it's like, oh, strawberries are so expensive. Oh, I can't actually find them. Oh, where's the cherries? Oh, God, I wish there was more available.
Plenty of cherries down here, fellas. No worries in the Cromwell region. What does it cost for a kg of cherries up there in Auckland?
$3.
What? Cherries, not strawberries.
$3.
It doesn't cost $3 for a kg of cherries, Greg. Where do you live?
Sure about that? Oh, yeah, okay, maybe not then.
Yeah, you're thinking strawberries, not cherries. You probably can't get cherries. Yeah.
Hey,
gaming wise, I wouldn't mind actually finding some time where I'm able to actually just sit down and paint a few more grey shields.
Oh yeah, maybe get some studs.
And a bit of to get the Flames of War, and I want to paint up a few things. I got them organised, ready to go. I found my Dunkelgelb spray and my NATO green spray, so I can do a few tanks. I want to get that I want to get the elephant company. I mean, well, there's only 7 of them, but I want to get them painted. Yeah.
Should I take like 20 minutes or so?
Yeah, pretty much. But then I'll have to come up with a cool camo pattern.
I know.
which will probably take another minute.
Yeah, just get out
Dry
your
brush
best,
on.
your best dry brush and use it to dab. It's like done.
No,
Sorted.
no. I'll dry brush on soft edge camo. Thank you very much.
Oh,
I'm pretty
God.
good at that.
I can see how bad this is going to be. I mean, good work.
When are you actually going to get along and play a game?
When I can.
All right. I mean, look,
No pressure, David. Just no pressure. Just
the room, it's not like we've got a YouTube channel or anything that we need to do videos up.
Oh yeah, but Damien won't play properly anyway. He'll bring a ridiculous list like, I bought 14 of these silly things that don't work, and Greg's like, I bought a hard counter because I net decked. It's like, God damn it, Greg.
Yeah.
God damn it, Mini Nosferatu! You knew what I was
Can't do that
bringing.
now.
Oh, you
Can't do that anymore.
Oh dear. Anyway, that's what we're going to kind of do. So we're going to play old games, new games. Damien's going to try and get a job.
Well, we were talking about what we might look at doing next year at club as well, in terms of new systems and the rest of it, or not even new systems, but maybe sort of, I don't know, just getting things together so that we've got things running all the time that people can get involved in. So we put some options out there to the members of the club, and it looks like next year we're going to be running a year-long Blood Bowl League. A Team Yankee Escalation League.
Nice.
As well. And I think, a Fortnite campaign.
That is a lot of things, so, yeah.
So
you kind of have to run them in, like, different, this one we're doing, because if you do them all at the same time, you know how you get a person like you, Greg, who's, like, loves to do Blood Bowl, but you probably want to do be involved in maybe the Mordheim at the same time. So you're doing them all separately, you're doing them all at the same time and hoping for the best.
No, they'll all be run separately. So like 1 week, so you can effectively, like with the Blood Bowl League, it'll be pick up games where you can go, okay, you can arrange with someone to play a game 1 week, rather than having like specific rounds. And I think the rules will be, as long as you've played everybody in the league at least 4 times within the course of the year, then you've managed all your games, kind of thing.
Don't forget, there's bound to be something that turns up during the year, and everybody goes, "Magpie, let's do that."
The new. We must play the new.
Could even be an old, and then everybody just goes, "Yeah, let's do that."
But definitely, but doing these things mean that we've got those I guess core systems that people can just jump in and play if they want to, or they can keep going with, or whatever it might be. And there'll be 30k stuff that happens. Like the 30k guys are keen on doing more campaign stuff. So just we're just gonna have to wait and see.
Nice, and they should join in the whole Invercargill invasion next year. You know, come down, enjoy our wonderful stuff, and play in our big tournament that we have. It was a bit lackluster this year because we had literally, like I said, no control of the Facebook. Oh yeah, and COVID. That's right. I forgot about that. I keep forgetting about that stupid thing. Oh yeah, COVID kicked in the bum, so it was only a few players. But yeah, it's only a 2-hour flight. You know, you get your cookie and you get your cup of coffee on it. So just come on down. We've got all the Space
Can I stay at your
Marines.
place and sleep on your couch?
You could probably sleep in the spare room, Damien, and the.
We're all sleeping on the couch.
That's pretty flash. A spare room.
Yeah, of course. It's like down here, it's like you save many shekels on housing. Trust me. Well, not anymore, but when I bought it, it's cheap. Anyway, there's really room for people here. No need to buy a hotel, or you could stay at my brother's house. Sure, you'd love that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'll bet he would.
Yeah, I bet he would. He's crazy. Anyway, and of course one of our favourite patrons. So thanks for patroning us. Remember, everyone, there's a Patreon available, so go and give us that.
Well done, mate. You haven't mentioned that in like 10 minutes.
I know. I said I was going to mention it a lot, but I only mentioned it twice so far. Patreon. Remember to follow us on Facebook. Like Greg's models on Instagram, because you're the only one who posts models to Instagram, because I forget to share to there. And also go jump onto YouTube. Follow, subscribe there, and like our stuff. Also Podbean, you can follow on that. But if you're already following on like the Spotify or whatever else, it automatically tags to. I think it even tags to Apple Podcast or some junk. It's on there too.
Yeah, I think so.
So look us up on all those social medias. Thanks for hanging out with us for 66 episodes. Well, not this year, but 66 episodes overall. We're very sorry for that long hiatus of how many months was it?
3, 4.
3 or 4 months, and then we made it look like it was because of COVID, not because we were lazy. It was 100% because we were lazy.
COVID, man. Shit, that COVID, Nah, man.
Yeah.
COVID just came and ripped it up, bro.
It's not like we weren't prepared for the entire thing. So stick with us. We're going to try and get ourselves a nifty website up and running. We want to, like as we said, do more articles and stuff. But we are currently a 3-ish man team. That's about it. We're not like the bigger podcasts who have an actual staff of 12 people or something ridiculous I was reading on one webpage. So,
if anybody wants to jump in and, have a natter with us, get hold of Dan or Greg. Not me, because I just really don't give a shit.
Or join the Discord.
If you want to
join the Discord.
Yeah, join the Discord. And
we'll hold trials for who's better.
Podcast, bro.
We
hold trials.
So so a bachelor's in English is preferred, but if you have no education at all, that's even better. You will get you'll get writing credit and hugs from Damien as rewards. So feel free if you want to write for us, work for us.
Question: do they want to get hugged from the front or from behind?
That's fully up to the person who's being hugged. It's their preference.
Okay.
If they want hugs from behind, it's 2 articles.
Hugs for all.
Hugs for everyone, because that's the only money we have, unless you sign up to our Patreon. Anyway, thanks for listening. We'll catch you in 2021. Hopefully that's actually the fucking future and not 2020, which was just an absolute shit show. But hey, at least Trump's gone, so get fucked. Have a great night, everybody.
Merry fucking Christmas.
All right,
Orange was
toodaloo.
ejected. Whee!